Good evening and welcome to the stream. It's definitely possibly Friday, and because of that we're going to be doing a stream tonight. We're going on a picnic. We're going to start with some other stuff though. Probably starting with some Onslaught together with Mooksy in Warframe, and then probably also doing a little bit of what is it called, mastery test, because I have one that I actually need to do. So hopefully that will go well. We'll see. Anyways, I have Mooksy here with me, so let us bring her in. Moo.
Oh, Momo.
Moo. Alright, let's get the music off so that we can start. I like that song though. It's a good one. Alright. I was just playing around a little bit with Captura.
Yay! I'm playing it around with songs.
Alright. So,
I mean, you could also have picked Theaters Inside.
no, because I don't have that yet.
Aww.
I haven't been farming Cedar Standing that much. I've been farming Fortuna Standing more. Just because I haven't felt like doing a lot of bounties, and Fortuna I can farm without bounties. Also, I need to grab a little bit more bubbly soon, because my current bottle of bubbly here only has one mug in it, and it also is very, very low on bubbles. I actually can't see any bubbles.
That's not good.
No. But the new one will be fresh and cold and full of bubbly. Alright. So, we start with a bit of Onslaught, you said?
Yeah, so then people can come in.
Yeah, giving people a little bit of a chance to join before I attempt the mastery. Reason I want to capture it on video, yeah, James is gone now, is because it is a little different to the usual, and it's one of the fun ones, so yeah. So, let's get into some Onslaught gear. I'm gonna use my... yeah, I made two looks, by the way, for Mesa Prime. This is my Mesa Prime. My Synthwave and my regular. I should go it out a little bit.
Operator, the system needs you.
Will you begin another mission? So yeah, we managed to get Mesa Prime. Happy for that. Not gonna play Mesa to begin with though. We're gonna start with Saren. I'm also not gonna bring James because James would die, and we don't want that. Alright, I think I'm pretty much ready. Let me invite Moo.
Okay, this is pretty weird.
What is? I'm looking out of the window to see if I can see the weird.
I sent it to you as a picture. This happened after I accepted. I was in the Wonder Card menu.
Okay. Interesting. Let me know when Moo is ready to go. So yeah, for those who are out of the loop or haven't tried it yet,
Tenno, there's a time
Onslaught
alert
is a
available. Check
new
navigation.
game mode, which was introduced not so long ago. There's two modes. There's the regular mode and there's the elite mode. They have separate rewards. The rewards are, amongst other things, relics. It is the current relics that has just come out with the recent Prime, usually. So currently you can get all the relics pretty much that are related to Mesa Prime. Not all of them at the same chance though. For instance, the Neo M2 is not very good to get here because you would need to go 15 minutes to have a chance of, I think it's 5 point something to get the relic that you want. It will be radiant when you get it if you do elite, but not good. Also another difference is that the Korra you can only get in the regular one. The Capturas you can get in them are different as well. And in the Elite is where you get the peculiar mods.
I also equipped a peculiar bloom.
Yeah, so you'll probably see flowers. I wonder if your mallet will cause flowers. I don't think so, because I don't think it can crit.
I don't think either. Also, I won't use it very much.
But what is it called?
Also, Moose ready.
Okay, but yeah, there's of course a difficulty difference, and also this gives more focus. So if that is what you're after, go for this one. But until you have Korra, you want to do this one probably. So yeah, and we got Korra, so we don't need to do that anymore. Yay! I don't even want to know how many times we ran it.
It took us months.
Yeah, we could have grounded more, but it was definitely not nice to us. How it works is it is Cephalon Samaris who you have done all your usual scanning of targets, making killing people to turn them into data for him to play with. And this is basically where he plays. So yeah, this is where he puts all the things you scan and then tell them to murder each other for eternity. And now we're helping by murdering them for eternity.
So, you know, Warframe hell.
Yeah, basically. And it's our fault.
Yep.
Another difference is if you play the regular one, the, what is it called? The stuff that you encounter will be randomized every time you play. If you play Elite, it changes once per week.
Also, you will definitely see it as Samaris becomes complaining if you use your force too much.
Yeah, you will see that on the stream, because I will definitely run into that. There we go. You will also bitch if you try to dance.
I mean, I don't know. No, you can dance. You just have to have it on a shortcut.
I wonder if I can then... No, I can't use my arc gun, unfortunately.
No, but I can do Kitia.
I don't do too much, because they actually do hurt here.
I mean, I can do it invisible.
Also, I really like running Saren for this, but there's different things you can run. It's just my preference. Also because I'm trying to farm some Cynuric standing, which Saren is my frame that has Cynuric on it. And she's bloody good at keeping the efficiency up, so I regularly go to wave 8 just by myself. I usually have people in the beginning where it doesn't matter, but they usually leave me after 1 or 2 waves. So it's definitely something where you might want to do it with a friend if you're not specifically good at soloing.
Flowers! I do have mostly
5 seconds to
status
portal.
weapons though. So
Every 2.5 minutes you get a portal to go to a new zone.
Oh, but there's a portal. There's a portal.
Waiting for one to go through before I follow. And so that means that you need to go through 2 zones to get a reward. So that comes out to 5 minutes per reward, which is the same as other game modes where, for instance, if you're playing defense, you usually get a reward per 5 waves, which takes 5 minutes, so yeah. Also that one there, that I just picked up, this one there is a spaghetti or a noodle or whatever you want to call them.
Macaroni.
Macaroni.
Macaroni,
And
macaroni.
they give 10% efficiency. So you usually want to save them, but right now we don't really need to care because we can still easily keep our efficiency up. It's more when you get up around wave 7 or 8 where it gets a little tougher. Also, I know that wave, I think it's 6, is a little annoying this week, so yeah.
What is it?
I can't remember, I can just remember that it's annoying.
The most important thing.
It's just, I think it's because it was the, it's one of, like, it comes as a late one, and it is that large Grenier area with the up and downy sides.
One of the Kuva thingies.
No, it's a regular, it's a Ceres map, slash Setna. But the problem with it is that it's just such a bloody big map that it's like hard to keep the efficiency up simply because everyone is so spread out. Also, you will meet a lot of tryhards if you play Onslaught, just so you know. Like, there's a lot of people who play, like, the quote-unquote best build, which for Saren is usually considered the maximum strength, maximum range, and nothing else. No survivability or anything, pretty much. So people will hide in a corner and just spread their spores forever.
Until Silmarils comes in.
Well, they won't. So Maris won't complain about the spores, only about miasma. At least I have never had him complain about anything other than my
Yeah, he only complains about the force. Oh, let's play 2.
Yeah, it's not one of the ones we really need, though.
I have objectively the best Octavia build.
Because music?
Because, you know, it's my build. I mean, there is no best Octavia build, except if you make it as much as you want as possible.
Yeah, but usually if you see an a Octavia, they will be tryhards, usual people who like run things not for the fun of the music, but just yeah. Also, here we have the noodle there that Moo just picked up. We also have one to the right here.
I'm not here. I'm invisible.
Kindly stop shooting me. Getting knocked down is really the danger to me.
I mean, that's why I'm invisible.
So the good thing about it is
that
that
would probably be dead already.
if you've already ran it once, you know what to expect. And also the noodles spawn the same places, so you don't have to spend time looking for them if you can remember where they were.
Coppery Farm remembers.
Copperidge Farm remembers. Copperidge Farm has already done this a couple of times. I usually do this once each day because it's a good way to get your daily standing gun when you have to do 24,000 of it, and tomorrow I have to do 25,000 if I manage to do my mastery test, of course.
Also, that's why we do it, because I need my standing, because I want to buy a mod for Equinox.
Yeah, and I don't mind because I can always use the focus, and also there's still stuff from this that I need to get. We're
Like
done
the other
with
peculiar mod.
yeah, and also the other, what is it called? There's on this mode there is the peculiar mods. We want to get those, of course. There is the what is it called? There is the weapons that were once the like what the alpha and closed beta weapons, which was the Breton Vandal and the later Vandal. You can now get here instead if you are a closed beta player. For instance, you get an accolade, which is a token on your profile that shows that you shows to everyone that you had that, which is more nice than a weapon, I would say. Sorry.
You mean the weapons from the Parkour 1.0 era?
Yep. Well, before 1.0 pretty much, because the game wasn't even out then.
That's true.
So it was like Parkour 0.1.
Holy but.
And then there's also Capturers, of course. And what more is there for Elite? Is there more?
I don't know.
But yeah, we're not done with Elite yet. We're done with the regular mode, but there's still stuff to get here. So. This is one of the good ones, because the last map was a little arsey, it's a little hard to get the efficiency up there. Also, I don't want to be invisible, move.
I mean, then don't crouch.
Yeah, I know. The problem is I use crouch to do my attacks.
Spin to win or what?
Yeah, I'm not even trying to be invisible.
I mean, it just happens if you use spin to win.
I don't use spin to win, I use spin to move forward.
That's the same!
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
But
Yeah,
I mean,
I'm finally
does
visible
have
again.
it does have the same result. I mean, that's the way how I keep myself invisible.
I know. Okay, I know you can't turn it off. I was just like, I need to be visible because people need to come to me. But usually when I'm like attacking, what I do is I do my slide attack to get close because it has a little bit more forward momentum. And then I use regular attack just to attack. I don't use maiming strike because fuck maiming strike. It's a good mod. It is meta good, but it will also potentially make your pinky strangle you in your sleep. So use at own risk.
Also, your control key will hate you.
Also that, my controller key definitely hates me. And I don't even use it that much. I do use it on my Adorax because I feel like if I didn't, I would sabotage myself.
You got to lift M3!
Yay, that's a mess really. I think.
Shut up, Zimarus. Nobody likes you, not even your mom.
We still haven't tested yet.
Yeah, sometimes they carry over.
Yeah, I had a weird bug. Be very careful about blue fields of death, by the way. They will kill you in a second. But I had a very weird bug where I was in the first area that we were in, the infested area. And I think I was fighting infested, and I had just been fighting Eric Grenier. And one of the Eric Grenier carried over. I was just standing there. So at one point I passed by him and hit him. And I got a sneak attack somehow which teleported me back to the previous zone for the brief moment where I was killing him and then back again. I was really like worried that it would suddenly drop me there and like, okay, now you just lose. That was a weird bug. I've never seen that before.
Kind of reminds me of the bug we found when I played Umbra, and I was killed in my operator and suddenly was in the other
Yeah.
in the other region again and had to quickly go into the portal to not get kicked out.
But
was
at least was something that was expected that those things would fuck up. There's just so many things to consider in that regard when you introduce a completely new game mechanic.
I mean, it was a new Warframe with a unique ability, and that unique ability caused bugs with the new unique game mode.
Yep.
Kinda to be expected.
Yeah, I would be surprised if it was completely bug-free.
Also, then Red Dex wouldn't have anything to do.
Yeah. Though I think Red Text doesn't have enough to do, because I've experienced Red Text just saying nothing. It's only happened once, but seeing Red Text speechless is kinda scary. It's about to spawn more.
Let's see.
No, this is not the annoying one. It's actually okay. Except there's explosive barrels everywhere and I keep on hitting them and knocking myself over. It is not the most ideal.
Boom!
There goes another one. There's another one. Also, some good tips if you are trying to farm focus, by the way. Remember how focus, or rather affinity, rules work. If you kill someone with a weapon, the weapon gets 50% of the focus, or the affinity rather, while your Warframe gets the other 50. Bounce. I was trying to heal myself there. While if someone else kills something, they or you get 25% to your Warframe and 75% to your weapon. So if you are carrying a weapon, just a regular weapon, just a single weapon, that weapon gets 75% of the affinity, which means that just with a regular lens on a weapon you can make a lot of focus just by leeching off of others. You can see here that I have a lens on both my secondary and my melee. I actually don't need my secondary here. I have it in case I get knocked on my ass and then I forget to use it. But that's me.
Same so.
Thingy go. But mainly I have a secondary with me to get some different focus. Like at the moment I have Naramon on my secondary and Sinurik on my melee. And that's because I want to get some Naramon standing as well. So half and half of whatever someone else kills will go... Oops. Oh, new M1. Oh, M2, sorry. That's another meso. That's the good meso. Yeah, and I'm already through, so... Yeah, Mesa. Kindly stop shooting me, you assholes. Bastards.
Didn't we begin with this one?
Yep. But you can get the same tile multiple times.
Yeah. That was wondering. By the way, the trick is with Warframe, if you can't be seen, you can't be killed, more or less.
Yeah. Tank
That's at least
maintenance
what I
only
can
goes so far. Past that, the best tank is not the tank.
That's why I usually go with Octavia here, because I can then not tank and just be invisible.
But also it's nice to know the weapon trick, because for instance, if me and Moo are running together, and Moo is bound to run Octavia, or Moo's Octavia probably has an Eidolon lens on it, and you don't really want to waste all your Eidolon lenses replacing other Eidolon lenses. So, therefore, like, instead of having to do that, bring a different weapon just to leech some experience. That will, affinity, other words. And that will do you for different schools. So it's a way to broaden your schools a little bit. I'm slowly working my way into all schools. Pretty much done with Vasarin. The only thing I've left there is to do the like unbind the passives, but since I don't use any other school than Vasarin basically, then I don't really need to unbind them, so it's just for the sake of doing it. So I'm not really in a rush there, so right now I'm trying to do Cynoric first, to be able to use the Cynoric school, not that I want to. More so to get the passives that I can then use elsewhere.
Hunter, your reliance on that ability is skewing my data. I have disabled.
Also, once you get to Zone 8, of course, and get your reward from that, it will start going back to Rotation A again. But you can still continue if you need more standing or focus. Every wave you do, you will get a higher multiplier. Where did my frame go? So you get a focus boon at the beginning of every zone after the first one. And that focus boon becomes greater. It's not a regular one you would pick up in normal level. This one increases in size for every wave. / zone. So the further you go... now I'm invisible again. So the further you go, the more you will get.
Use another tactic.
Make me visible again. That's the one thing that is a little annoying. Like, at least with Limbo, for instance, you can opt out of being in the rift. You can't do that with Octavia.
Well, I mean, you could also be Limbo and just stay in the rift.
Yeah, that's a little boring. Also, you wouldn't be able to help much.
That's why I don't play Limbo here. Ah, bumps, I forgot to make myself invisible again.
Yeah, don't forget to make yourself invisible. That's how you die.
And very quick.
Yeah, at least I have some armor to take a few hits, but at some point that just doesn't work anymore. You any?
Grenade!
Proceed immediately.
Oh yeah, this is one of the annoying ones. Because here you get a lot of damage. But the good thing is, if I go invisible, I can just jump into a nullifier bubble. Or fall over on my ass.
There's Papa, there's Papa. No bombs.
Well. Oh, right back at you. Falling over a little more than usual because my attention is split most likely. Damn you! Sniper got me. Think more.
Let's go on the offensive.
Damn it, what the hell hit me?
No, they do a lot of damage here somehow.
Yeah, they do a lot of damage. We are on wave 9. Like, it's a combination of different things. We have the blue fields of death, which are bloody dangerous. So I was just about to jump into one. And then you have the snipers that at this point might just kill you in one hit if you're too far away and their accuracy isn't shit. Sometimes even then.
Data conduit is open. Go now.
And then you also have the techs, the big guys with the red or orange suit. They can also hurt a lot.
That wasn't the smartest.
What wasn't?
Running into a fire bubble.
Yeah, don't do that. Yeah, the techs, if one of them see you, they will get quite angry very fast.
Yeah, bombs.
Ah, blue zone of death! Ah! Eh. I've fallen over, I can't get up.
Specimens must experience unmatched stress.
Where's my map?
Increase your effort.
I think this is about it.
Yeah, I can't really do much because my energy dies.
Hunter,
Yeah.
you exceed expectations.
That's one thing.
You are far
Since
more
it is
exciting
Corpus,
and
there might also
complex than
spawn
any
energy
specimen in my
trainers.
sanctuary.
Which gets more likely, of course, the higher level you go, because you get more Eximus. Just gonna take a picture of that so I can note it later. So, that will usually fill up your daily standing. You usually also don't need that much, but still.
And pretty much all the stuff I work for with Red Veil is done again. I have a defense, an exterminate, and survival.
At least once you've paid your tribute, you don't have to pay it again. So
Yeah.
yeah, I'm making myself unpopular with everyone currently. I'm slowly working myself up with Cephalon Suda and Arbiters of Hexes, because if you're not aware, you can switch your syndicates when you want. You just have to work up the standing, of course. Every time you level up, you need to pay tribute.
You are filled with questions.
Operator, were you
And
visualizing
once you paid the tribute, you don't need to do it again. So currently I have what is needed for these, and I have a few copies of them even. So therefore I want to go in and finish them before Oberon vaults, which will be the next frame to vault. Because Cephalon Suda requires Oberon and Arbiters of Hexes requires the Sybaris Prime.
Advancement imminent.
Why is Suda talking as Arbiters of Hexes? Go away. There we
A
go.
shame to see.
But Arbiters of Hexes requires Sybaris Prime, which also came with Oberon. So that will also be going away. And then we'll get something new there, and since I don't know what that is, I would rather get use what I have to level them up. I've already done these, so I can switch back to them whenever. I just need to do the initial don't hate me cost. So, now that that is done, maybe we should do the mastery.
Yeah.
And for that, let's see. It doesn't really matter because I have a frame, but I also do it as Mesa because I just wanted to show that you can't do it as Mesa, which is a little weird. At least you shouldn't be able to. Because my Mesa doesn't have a melee weapon equipped, and even though the test does not require a melee weapon, it will still require me to equip one. Yep, you must equip a weapon type of each, or a weapon of each type to rank up. Which is a little silly. It's the same like this. The first 3 tests is kill things with your primary, your secondary, and your melee. But you still need to have the others equipped. So we'll equip Skull, because why not? Who's breathing in the mic?
I'm playing Darth Vader.
Darth Maul.
Darth Muda.
Alright. Let's see if I can do this. It's one of the trickier ones. Can't you just pull me out of the squad? Try this a 3rd time? Alright. Mastery 24.
Your fragile body is one of the most powerful forces in the known universe. Show me you know how to wield this force. Destroy the target without being destroyed yourself.
Go away. So I don't have my amp, obviously. And there's 2 brute mothers that are following me and spawning those little annoying leeches that will latch onto you and eat your health. And I have one right behind me. And to get those off, you need to use Void Dash if they happen to get on you. Get away from me, you little bastard. There we go.
Formidable performance. This test is now complete.
All right. I am now a gold dragon, which means I don't need the loadout slot. Yay! Hi Ash. Good to see you. It's been a little while. Yay! Alright. How about that picnic?
Give me a moment.
Alright. So, if you don't know what a picnic is, it is my way of describing the act of going to the plains and doing incursions. Incursions is the random missions that pop up while you're just in the plains and not doing bounties. And between that, just doing casual stuff like fishing or something like that, just casual relaxing stuff. So do a little fishing, run over, kill some people, run back and do some fishing.
Run over some people.
There is 3 tiers. They still call them rotations, but they're tiers of what is it called? Of incursions. And basically what it is the first tier you get if you just go to the plains. The one that we need is tier 3, however. And to do the others, you need to do a bounty first and then stay in the plains. And of course, if you do the first tier bounty, you get still tier 1. If you do tier 2 or 3 bounty, you get tier 2. If you do a tier 4 or 5, you get the last one. So what we're going to do is we're going to go out and probably do a tier 5 just to be sure. And then just relax afterwards. Give me the right instance. Gives me 10 and 11 and 2, but not 1 or 1 1. Yes, 1. Well, it depends on the bounty. Or the incursion, rather, since it's only a single instance. Actually, we can run people down now because we do have our Zoom drives.
Oh yes.
Oh, it's squeaky time. That's something we also need to do some more of.
Yeah.
We've just been doing a lot of Fortuna, and it's hard to have time for everything.
There are just not enough hours in the day.
Yeah. I already shouldn't be playing as much as I do.
But it's fine.
Oh yes, we should visit Huck's Anvil. That's easy. It's a Bala Sikala with a Ruang.
Behold,
Bala Sikala. Okay, it's cheating. It is cheating. It's showing a Ruang, but the item that is actually the one is a Vajit Ruang 2. You see, it's not the same item here as it is up there. It's missing one of these rings, which is the Ruang ring. And then we have the Vajit link down there. Cheaty. I still call that a win, because that is cheaty. Alright. bounties. It's a spy catcher.
Couldn't get anyone to take that on. Early. Chino.
Bounty.
Shola.
1 second, I'm going to cancel it. I want to see something before.
Ayo.
Do-do.
You are bright in the Unum's sight.
There's the S4.
Magnificent. Magnificent.
Yeah, it's one of the vault ones. It's the one that we still need, so that's good.
Righty-o. See you soon.
There's 2 axes in rotation right now, the S4 and the A5, I believe it is. And the A5 is for the Aklex, not Aklex.
Shh. We don't know who could be listening. Quill's
what is it called?
As usual, they're short on details.
I still want the
Looking for
K9.
you to put some pressure on the Grenier up there, so we can
I have a K9.
Also,
She's called
also an
Amber.
F1. An F1.
Konzu has little information.
Yeah, where everything is
Spies'
everything is
identity or
trauma.
location.
Papa, come out of gate.
Collect enough intel to unmask this spy.
Papa, come out of gate.
The Grenier have just captured one of Konzu's scouts. Rescue them and see what they know.
I think it's the first time you actually see Amber with her summertime sweater.
Cute sweater.
Alright.
Hi, birdie.
Yeah, it's just sitting here. We're ready to zoom.
There's the captive. Take out the guards. But be warned, the prisoner has been strapped with a bomb collar. Detection will start the countdown to detonation. You've been detected. And free the prisoner before that collar explodes. The guards are down. Defuse the collar now. You've freed the prisoner. Now escort them to safety.
I ran the prisoner over. I forgot to
The
put
scout has
Career
relayed
Bloom
crucial
on.
information
Aw.
about the Grenier spy.
It's okay.
Raid the Grenier resource vault at my location.
Ah,
I want
Armored Vault.
edge, so they start making
Yay, I'm on board. Bumps.
I like Armored Vault. Ow. That's another fun thing you can do.
What?
Flop.
You're nearing the armored vault. Take out the surrounding
I held my
guards.
nose a little bit
One
too
guard
long
is
and fell
carrying
off.
the data mass, and we'll need that to get inside. They dropped the data mass. Grab it. Good. Now insert that data mass into the console.
Just before we do that, I'm going to take these out.
Next, you attempt to take control of it.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I only have my little thingy.
They can also spawn blue flowers.
Damn it, give me back my ammunition. What can spawn flowers?
And those thingies. The Pokemons.
I've been ranking up Littlest Papa, so that's why I'm wearing it. I'll change back to a better am once that's done.
Destroy the console. We'll never get the vault open.
Okay. I can't get from here. Bulk horse is dangerous. But you can shoot the turret if you have something that has high enough range and accuracy, of course.
Have bomb.
Small. I don't think your gun can hit it from there more.
I can still try.
I know. I don't think you can hit it. Ah, you passed it.
No.
We're in. Take the resources. Radiant fire during that strike gave away crucial details about the spy. The walls are closing. I suspect the spy is communicating with nearby drones. I'll need to examine one to know for sure.
Okay, let's do.
The drone is nearby. Find it and hack it. That's it.
Time for
The drone is
walkies.
under our control now. Escort it to the extraction point before the enemy can destroy it.
Also, the reason why we are doing a tier 3 incursion picnic is because you get different rewards for each tier, obviously, otherwise there wouldn't be different tiers. Tempo Royale is from tier 1, so that's highly recommended. It's definitely my favorite. What is it called?
Then. Then.
Not my favorite stance, but my favorite, what's it called? Great sword stance. It is like a blade dance, basically. It's a lot better than both Rending Crane and Cleaving Whirlwind. Cleaving Whirlwind is fun but awkward, and Rending Crane just has a bunch of awkward slams that are just annoying. Easy mode. And if you don't want to like push people all over the place, then it's just better to not have that. Knocking people over. But it's up to taste.
They're sending another wave to take out the drone. Stay vigilant. Just as I thought, the spy was using that drone to relay information to the command. You've cut off his line of communication.
Ah, goes just flowers.
Once liberated, I'll scan it for
Yep.
intel on the spy.
I did not forget the Peculiar Bloom.
Definitely not. You know what? Who would also be good for Space Mom?
What?
Zoot.
Yeah, I like suit. Alright, camp liberation. But why we are doing a tier 3, to get back to that, is that on tier 3 you get the elemental mods for arc guns and arc melees for that matter. And Moo still needs to get those, so we are here to basically try to get that.
Those devices draw energy from the bomb
You get all of them. The fire one is a little harder to get. All the others are pretty high chance, but the fire one is a little high, and of course it's one of the ones we need, but still.
The location is ours. Wait. Coming assault. Don't let them retake this territory.
Beep boop. I would like some more spawns.
Yeah.
Other people in the air again. There we go.
We definitely have some that are 300 meters away. I think they're on the in-flight though. Yeah, there we come.
Plenty of intel was left behind. I'm closer
Yeah,
than
yes,
ever
for-
to identifying the spy.
Alright. Now I will say
Spy has been unmasked.
the one bad thing about running Mesa for the picnic here is that if we get annoying people while we are fishing, I don't have quick melee.
I do though.
It's annoying. But I do have fishing on a hotkey, so it shouldn't be too bad. It's also not as bad unless the infested thingy is going on. Boil, whatever it's called.
Infested boy.
Yeah, plague stem.
There's the officer. Capture them.
Oh yeah. I should probably put on armor before doing this. Ah, fuck it, yeah. More.
Where's Ember?
I think more already got Ember. I was hoping it was just far enough away, but not quite. Just stop knocking me down, please.
You would say let's go?
Yeah, has no sense to stay. Alright. I'd say let's go to the ocean because I could use some mercury.
Okay.
And I'm sure Moo could also use some eventually.
I can definitely use some
Yes,
fish.
victory. It's been so long since I've fished here though that I can barely remember like the spawn times and stuff. I still need to go out and catch some Norg and the other one, Glabbit. I don't have any Glabbit bait though. There's more behind me? I was looking at the map. Ow. I think I'm getting too far away from Morg. Ow.
Did I kick you off your boat or what?
This is a multiplayer game, yes. It is mainly a squad game. You can play it solo, but it is up to 4 people in a squad. Unless you're playing trials, which are currently not available. In those you have 8 players. Which of course is a little problematic mechanics-wise, because none of the other content had 8 players, so they needed to do like special stuff for it, which made it a little buggy.
I mean, more buggy than usual.
Yeah, buggy enough that they decided to turn it off entirely when they did. Alright, let's see. I don't see any fishing spots right here.
You know what I forgot?
Like Moo is running there, for instance. There's also relays.
You know what
Relays you can
you
have
know
many
what I
people in.
forgot?
What?
Look at the spear.
Oh yeah. I actually think I only have that spear too. We should fix that.
Maybe.
We'll have to run another bounty then. Oh well.
Let's try it at least. I want to know if it works.
True.
Just need to find a fish though. I mean, I hear fish, but I can't see fish.
Yeah, I can't
There's
see
a fish.
them because of night. Putting in some of this.
Nah, doesn't work. I mean, at least can stun them.
I can stun them. Oh yeah, let's get back and get a proper spear on. Whoopsie. Oh well, it doesn't hurt to run another bounty. It gives us standing. Even if it is not what we came for. I think I'm stuck on the wall. Damn you all. But see, this here that we're going into now is a relay. And a relay, there can be a lot of people. There is a certain amount of people per instance that it allows, because otherwise it gets overloaded. But it dynamically makes more instances as there is need. Alright, let's remember this time to put on a spear.
Maybe had a spear.
Yeah, that's not the right spear. Again, we've been doing so much of the other content that it's easy to forget. Let's see.
I also could put up
How's it
some
going?
bait.
Well, I have some bait, but
You know, like Maya winder bait.
yeah, that won't do anything here. Where the hell is my last spear? I can't see it.
I mean, you have the Lancer and the Tulok.
Param, Tulok. Where's my Lancer spear? My Lancer spear is not here for some reason. Huh. I wonder if it has tossed my spear away because I picked up the one in the mission. That might be.
Ah, you're still alive.
Yes, I'm still alive.
I'm so happy.
Yes, this has stolen my Lancer spear. Bastard game.
We have stolen your Lancer.
Because I picked up the spear that it offers to you for free in the what is it called? Orb bounty, the Prophet Taker bounty. You lose that spear at the end, and apparently if you already own Lancer spear and pick it up, you lose the Lancer spear by doing it. So I have to buy the Lancer spear again, bastards.
What? Where do you pick up a spear there?
It's lying next to the dead quill in the first tier, or phase.
Oh, where do you do that?
I did it because there was a spear and I wanted to see what happened if I touched it.
Well, now you know.
Yeah, I lose my spear.
Yes.
That's definitely a bug though. Alright. So this time I definitely have my Lancer spear.
Yay.
You can see these are NPC characters. All of these though are other players. You can see their names and their clans. We have the best clans though because we have traits and we have pets.
Right on time, Surah.
And then we have
I
Konsu
see
who
you.
offers the bounties.
Let's get to work. One more
And there's early
rocket
lunch.
up to.
Well, he wants to have early lunch.
Early lunch for Konzu.
Ah, my eyebrows are singeing.
Could be listening. Quills tell me.
Oh yeah, that's the only good thing about the Blickstar. The tinting eyebrows.
Hit it again and keep hitting it until there's nothing left but a hole in the ground.
Spy in here.
Oh, remember the invisible zone of death?
About the spy's identity
Yeah.
and location.
That's one good thing about the game if you play PC. You're basically the QA department because
Take out this
Like,
camp.
Papa, stay for a moment.
DE is not big enough. Did you remember Peculiar Bloom, by the way?
No.
Aww.
We could go back and do it again.
We could if Mo wants to.
Yeah. It stays.
I'm sure it disappears in a moment. What was I saying?
I also think I replace my primary weapon then too.
Sure.
Equipment, arsenal, We are the QA department.
Yeah, we are the QA department because D is actually not big enough to, like, with the game scale and the size of DE, they don't have enough resources to have a massive QA department that would be needed for a game of this size. So basically PC is the QA department that bug tests everything, so we get every bug, and then
By the way,
they toss them to us.
math
Toss
is
them
hard.
to the math is hard. That is more
Look
doing.
at my capacity.
-2 capacity.
Yes.
How did you manage that?
I don't know, but math is hard.
I mean, it's possible if there's been a change, but I don't think there's been a change with any of those mods.
I don't know.
Like, I know that there's been, like, if you had a change to a mod done by the devs while you had it equipped, they won't necessarily unequip it, so you might be able to run that mod at more, like, at cheaper the price until you eventually touch it, and then you will have to do something to put it on again.
Alright, chop chop.
Yeah, apparently they have done something because I can't put it back on.
I wonder what that is.
I mean, I had vigor, prime continuity.
I mean, you
I-
can take off prime continuity for now. Or prime flow. Since you're not going to be running around with your fourth on constantly. Or maybe sacrifice intensify like for the moment.
No, I think I keep intensify.
Also, a very important aspect of the game is fashion frame, as you can clearly see.
Fair frame is the most important.
At least it is to a lot of people.
It's the most important thing in the whole game.
People are not always agreeing on what is good fashion frame, but as long as you're happy, that's the most important.
I mean, good fashion frame or best fashion frame is if you're happy with it.
Yep. Well, there's definitely a lot to choose from. Like with me, for instance, I have Mesa Prime. I use the Mesa Prime body, the Sideco, I believe, Sayandana, and then the regular Mesa head, because I like it more than the big head. The hat is nice, but I like standard Mesa's head more. But have to have
Oh,
Prime
bumps.
Shh. We don't know. Quills tell me there's a
I
clear
mean,
spy
it should
in
work.
Cetus.
What is it?
As usual, there's
I
sure
forgot
people
to change
looking
my
for you
primary,
to
but
put
it should
some
work.
pressure on the Grenier out there, so we can find the spy in here.
If nothing else, you have your secondary. That's pretty good.
Or better.
Squiggy!
A massive sentient
Okay, I definitely won't be able to do the
I advise you to be careful.
mission thingy.
Hanzu has little
The mission
information
thingy?
about the spy's
Yep.
identity
Oh no,
or
I actually can.
collect enough intel to
Oh,
find
that
the
mission
spy.
thingy.
Hmm.
Have to use my fourth once.
Your resource vault at my
I need to
location.
hack a console,
I
but
want
there
to
are
put them
some,
on edge,
so
they start making mistakes.
Yeah, you might be able to do that if you take down one of the thingies before night ends. Ow.
The vault's armor is too
Ow.
strong for your weapons to penetrate. I will hack it open, but first I need a data mass from the guards.
Apparently didn't trigger.
They dropped the data mass. Grab it.
What did you do?
Hacker console here. This one.
Try with the thingy, the Pokemon.
Good. Now insert that data mass into the console.
Did that work?
No. Which is actually
Destroy the
good,
console, we'll never get this open.
because otherwise Musi will hack them, and you know what happens then.
See, I'm all out of energy. Let's see if I can find a container. Apparently not. Well, we just have to be a little careful.
People.
There we go.
We're in. Take the resources. Radio chatter during that strike gave away crucial details about the spy. The walls are closing. Take out this camp. Once liberated, I'll scan it for intel on the spy.
Come.
Yeah.
Reached location. Clear out any nearby hostiles.
That hard to do.
You've captured the location. Do not let them retake it.
All right. That's what Peculiar Bloom does, by the way. It makes flowers.
Yep. Each critical hit spawns 1 flower up to 5 flowers.
Yep. And the amount of what's called or the rank of the mod will affect the size of the flowers, or rather the length of the stalk. No, I'm not mining. Definitely not. Focus on energy all back there.
Papa left me.
I'm here.
Yes, huh?
I'm here.
Plenty of intel was left behind. I'm
Papa,
closer
papa,
than
papa,
ever to
papa.
identifying the spy.
Like me, sir.
The Grenier have just captured one of Kanzu's scouts.
I was just on the other side of the camp. Yep, we're very eco-friendly. Actually saying that we're recycling. What? Worth it.
There's the captain. Take out the guards. The prisoner has been strapped with a bomb collar. Detection will start the countdown to detonation. You've been detected. Hurry up and free the prisoner before that collar explodes. The guards are down. Defuse the collar now. The prisoner. Now escort them to safety.
Wasn't quite quick enough on the
The
button.
scout has relayed crucial information about the Grenier spy. I suspect the spy is communicating with nearby drones. I'll need to examine one to know for sure.
That still certainly hit you. Alright. Fallen drone and then a spy capture and then we're done.
And then we can go fish.
Nearby.
Yep.
Again.
Find it and hack it.
And I also just completely left the area.
That's it. The drone is under our control now. Escort it to the extraction point before the enemy can destroy it.
Yeah, it can be a little violent, which isn't really my style, but it is a fun game. I mean, I like the Grenier and I would like to be their friends. Oh, shame. Like
Space
Steel
Nazis.
Meridian, for instance, or the Cavor, those are nice. But the regular Grenier, they're mine and slave people. Leave it alone.
More Grenier inbound. Don't let them
Also
find the
you.
drone.
Like, they are forced to serve the Kuva Queens, and if they do not, then they will be ground up into meat paste and fed to the other Grenier.
They're sending another wave to take out the drone. Stay vigilant. Just as I thought. The spy was using that drone to relay information to Grenadier.
Yes.
You've cut off his line of communication.
Whee!
Thanks to you, the spy has been unmasked. They're fleeing Cetus on foot. Find
If
them
you manage to shoot the driver out, you can take it from
Sarah's
them.
nearby. Track them down.
Where's officer?
There's the officer. Capture them.
Thank the Unum. Without you, we may have never got it. You earned this bounty.
Also, in normal missions, like you have tiles, while this isn't one of the 2 open worlds, there's also one on Venus. So in normal missions, the map will be randomized. This is a set map, so there's a little bit of a difference there. No, it was not that I wanted to do. I wanted to get my fishing spear.
I have done 1/4 of joyride.
Yeah, you haven't flown Guardians as much as I have. Go, Paula. Oh, there's another crate. They changed it. The catch is a lot faster now. Macrae. Gopala. Like it triggers the moment you hit the fish. You don't need to pull it in this time. Mook, could you come? I thought you were here.
Yes?
So I threw bait in the water.
But I'm doing joyride.
Alright, Macrae, come back.
I hit a birdie. With flight. I'm half done with joyride now.
But you shouldn't just farm it, you should get it proper. Also, you should be careful not to park it in the water, because that makes it blow up. Cunning hunter that hides within the mud at the bottom of the ocean and ambushing passing prey. Who's angry at that face up there?
Definitely.
back. Oh, that was a hit. Huh? Ah, bumps. She's putting flowers on the face over there. Ah, it disappeared.
Aww. Is there a hotspot here?
Yep. At least there was a moment ago.
I don't. No.
Yeah, it's still there.
I don't see any.
Well, it is here.
Ah, there we go. I see it.
It's not as easy, strangely enough, to see than the other one.
I mean, the other one that wasn't there for me to see.
The fish can be
Like
used for different things. You can trade them in for standing, or you can cut them or gut them for fish produce. Each fish gives fat, fish scales, and meat, I think it is. 3 things or something for the plains fish. Plus a specific produce per fish. The other things are, like the common things for each fish, are, what is it called? They scale with the size of the fish. The special ingredient you get for a fish, you only get 1 per fish. So for instance, you won't have a fish that suddenly has more than 1 spleen. That would be weird. Like for instance, this guy, the Trolloc, has a lot of eyes, and those eyes are used for things. So we need that. We also need different spears, as you can see. There's different spears here. At the ocean, the Tulok is used for the Trolloc, as well as the Sharak, which is a shellfish.
The Grineer are searching for a highly sensitive spy drone.
But all the others take the
I
regular
find it
Lancer
first,
spear.
bring it back for study. Make
Oh.
your way to the wood to accept
Let's
this
go and
mission.
do that. Means that Mo can continue joyride while I walk it.
Find it and hack it.
No, it will mean that I lose my sumo. And the fish things is basically one of the crafting components. I need the mercury liver to craft some amp parts, as well as some, at least I believe I need it for amp parts. And I think I also need it for some arcanes. It's been so long that I can't even remember what it is I need it for, but it's one or the other or both.
Sending another wave to
What?
take
Stand
the
still.
drone. Stay vigilant.
Oh, bulk haul. Sure.
More Grineer inbound. Don't let them harm the drone. The drone is safe. I will begin decoding its systems
And no.
immediately.
to the shore.
So close.
Well, I'm fighting a Guardian at the moment. So I'm no longer stuck on a cliff. Shut up, big hick.
The one that rips your maggot head off!
Yay!
Let's see. We have one over here this time.
You also have a thingy.
Bug it off. Go away. What does it pink means again? Is that the bad one? That might be the bad one. For fuck's sake. Okay. Okay, we still have a hotspot here. I don't see one. There was one here a moment ago, but now it seems to have gone away.
A high-profile enemy who
Oh.
has evaded us
Oh.
for quite some time has just shown
We have a
up on
pointy and we
scene.
also have another
I need
thing
them.
to do, so let's go and do that.
Move to the waypoint to accept this mission.
By the way, here are new ones.
Let's kill the things first though.
That's it. The targets come out for a fight. Make it their last. Enemy target eliminated. Good work.
Rupture. Ah, for fuck's sake. Cut it out with those things. Alright, give me a second. For some reason it seems we are getting rotation B, which makes no sense. It might be because it resets after the day? Not sure. Should we try going back and doing another bounty?
No.
It's up to more. We can also just continue fishing. Mokam fish? Okay, now I have the electric spear on my second. That's not how it's supposed to be. Mokam fish? Answer me.
Yes.
Oh, oops, that was a Trilog.
Let's celebrate fishing.
Okay, my fishing is bugged for some reason. There's the Trilog.
The enemy has put heavy guard around one of their mobile armored vaults. We need to break in and take what's inside. Move to the
Do it or
to
fishing?
accept this mission.
Oh, we just put bait in the water, so let's say continue fishing.
Okay.
That is a big Trilog. Look at the size of that thing. Bum bum bum. But I would say either we should go back and do a bounty or we should go back and reset so we at least get tier 1. Feedback from Moo.
Let's continue fishing. And then we can reset and maybe do another bounty.
Mm-hmm. See you.
Tenno, you're running out of time to strike this armored vault.
Ember!
The contents of that armored vault have been
Okay, we're out of
airlifted
bait.
to another site.
Return.
We've lost this opportunity.
Yeah.
Okay, it looks like, what is it called? Doing I should probably have checked that before. It looked like what it's actually doing is we have access to rotation C, but we also have rotation B. So we probably have to do multiple. Oh well, sorry.
Kinda tempted to get the Phantasma.
Phantasma?
To equip it as my primary.
Blow yourself
you
up
know.
again. I need to get some more bubbly. Give me a second.
Don't spoil everything.
Offworlder, help push the Grineer
That's okay.
away from cities. You do a good deed, I pay you for it.
So holy crap at the noise my computer's making tonight.
Yeah. Also, we should oh no, it's just 10:30. I thought it would be 11:30.
Job board's filling up, Offworlder. Help Kansu clear the slate, eh?
But yeah, what it says here is tier 1 and tier 2, or what is it called? Rotation A is only available after tier 1 and tier 2 bounties. Rotation B is provided after 3, 4 and 5, and rotation C is only available after 4 and 5. So we get both B and C on 5.
Also,
Right on time.
the
Sora.
Fortuna
I
person
see
brought
you.
some Fortuna flare to
Let's
see
get
this.
to work.
Oh,
This neon light lamps.
nice. Do you want to do another tier 5?
Yep.
Rightio. See you
Tier
soon.
5 or tier 3?
Tier 5? Tier 3 would not give us the one that we need.
Okay.
We need to do tier 4 or tier 5.
Plains living is tough living.
1.
Grineer are finding that out the hard
No,
way.
that would only give us
Let's
the
make
one.
them find out a little faster.
1 is
Cut
good.
off their supplies.
One is good. It gives Timber Royale. But yeah, we probably have to do multiple incursions and then it cycles
The
them.
Grey never be allowed to live comfortably on the plains. Let's make this place as inhospitable as possible for them. This Grineer detachment is running low on material. Let's hasten the process by taking out one of their armored supply vaults.
Yay! Starting was my favorite.
It's not my favorite.
Yeah, we have slightly differing opinions about what's the
We're near
best
the armored vault. Take out the
bounty
surrounding guards.
thingy.
One of them is carrying a data mass, and we'll need that to get inside.
Asshole rock.
Like, Aurora says that
Drop the data mass. Grab it.
drone babysitting is the best, where I don't really
I'd say
agree
it's the
with.
best, I say. I just don't mind it.
Insert that
I
data
like
mass
it.
into the console. If they destroy
See,
the
the
console,
best.
we'll never get the vault open.
That's not the same thing.
It's exactly the same thing. What's your favorite bounty mission then?
I'm not sure. Definitely not Liberation. Liberation is okay, but it has a tendency to bug out sometimes. And that I don't like.
Oh, did they always was a damage display for Shatter Shields? Or how you want to call it?
I don't think so. Must be something they added after. I can't remember though.
Well, at least when I pull up my glass shields, then it shows 362 damage.
We'll see.
Woo! When I kill the my force from the outside, it goes up to 8,550 damage.
Yeah, if you want to play Gara, kill your fourth from the outside with your first to make your second become more powerful. If you don't know, the duration of the second gets renewed every time you cast a force, so you can keep on stacking it up until it gets like stupid damage.
Yep.
But it does cost a lot of energy.
Delivering to key operations camp.
Speaking of camp liberation,
You've reached the location. Clear out any nearby hostiles.
oh, there's Dargins. Stop hiding behind
The
things.
location is ours. Wait. Incoming assault. Don't let them
Yeah,
retake
every
the
once in a
territory.
while in Liberation it'll bug out and one of these things won't arrive and it'll just be hovering in the distance and it needs to die
Yeah.
because otherwise they would just stop spawning and you will auto-lose.
Which is super fun, definitely something going to happen.
Yeah, definitely. The fun of bugs. Also, if you're not familiar with the game, Ash, how it works is every frame has their own abilities. Like, Mu is playing Gara, who is the glass frame, which can make a lot of protection with the glass thing that you see floating about her. You can make that barrier there, which also freezes people in place and provides a barrier that protects whatever is inside, or for that matter outside. Can do a basic attack, which also has the double effect of cracking the fourth, the big wall, into splinters that can be used by the armor. And I cannot remember the last ability. Oh yeah, that is the mirror one. It puts down some mirrors that attracts attention. It's not the best ability, but it's a thing.
It's a nice decoy.
Yeah,
Other than that, not really useful.
yeah, it doesn't have that much use. I am Mesa on the other paw, and I can do this, and I can do that. The first of that is Shatter Shield, which makes every bullet shot at me do only 5% of its damage, and is then deflected towards enemies, causing damage to them instead. It can be stopped by things in the environment if they're hiding behind a barrier. The fourth is auto-aim, shooting, rapid shooting with guns, fun time.
Their resources
but you can't move while doing it and are
abandoned
quite
bodies.
vulnerable. Also, the thing circling around me is my shooting gallery, which is kind of like a lasso that shoots out at people
Empty them.
and will disable their weapons, which also gives you protection against what the Shadow Shield does not protect against, which is melee people. And you would be kind to not shoot me. So Volcom. And the first ability is one I don't use very much, and I'm trying to make myself use it more because it's not bad, it's just not the best. Caches.
Could be anywhere.
Here one. I guess. I think it might be below ground. Ah, where's the entrance again though? Fuck off. The first, or the first ability. The last ability is Ballistic Battery, which does so that when you shoot, your gun damage is absorbed, and then on demand you can decide to shoot like 1,600 damage in one shot. I found another.
One there. Just one.
This one. Here it is.
With that last cache, you sent a message to this detachment.
But yeah, you trigger it and then it starts sucking up damage. It does have the dual effect that if you use the
Commander in
mod for
charge of
it, you
this
can
detachment
guarantee
is hiding
status
somewhere near
effect,
my
which
waypoint. Draw them
is
out and eliminate them.
so-so. It's not the best. It's not bad either. It's just not super. So I don't really feel like I want to use the slot for that because you only have so many mod slots. Also, I love doing stuff like that, like just launching myself into an enemy zone and then just doing the auto-aim stuff to kill people. It makes quick work of an entire camp. Awesome. So now I have 100% damage stored, so at any point I can decide to use that.
I have 33k damage with my shot.
That's it. The target's been out for a fight.
Well, let me see if I can kill this guy with it. Ah, Bunsen missed.
Like, I
Oh,
kill
well.
people just by running by them.
Uncertainty and infighting among its former troops.
Yeah, that's the good thing about that. Alright, eliminate nearby enemies.
Very nearby, only 1 kilometer away.
I'm tempted to call that my favorite just because you don't actually have to eliminate the ones that are nearby. You can choose any camp. But it isn't my favorite. I think my favorite is probably Save the Prisoner. That or Capture. Capture's also good. Also, this is a subterranean one, so I would say move stay on top while I go down. Move.
We'll stay on top.
Okay, it's triggered. I mean, now I can technically also leave the underground. But let me do it. Do 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 do. Two.
Almost feel sorry for me.
All right.
Remember what's been done to us, and time it is. Here's your bounty. Swazdula, King of...
Now I lost track of where the hell I am. This is the way. What did we get for that? We got Reverent Neuroptics. I mean, the first ability, if nothing else, it gives you shiny pants. And that's worth it. Duper duper. Oh, you're up. Oh, there's a fragment.
Yeah, got it. Shock troops. Why do my pants glow?
But do your pants glow?
Yeah.
Don't know why your pants are glowing. Your pants shouldn't be glowing. My pants are glowing.
Yeah, no, mine don't anymore. But let's go fishing. I see a hotspot.
Oh yeah. Alright.
I have just spotted a high-ranking Grineer target of opportunity in your vicinity. If you're available,
And of course, the
proceed to
moment I
waypoint
put
at
it in.
once.
I will be able probably to finish the bait. It's 2 minutes bait, so it's right next to us. That's the good thing about the incursions. They happen in close vicinity, so if you happen to be at the shore here, you either get it at that camp there or that camp over there, or in the wilderness right here. So
You know what I like about tuna fishing though?
what?
You only need to use one spear.
True, they did make it a little easier both with the mining and the fishing. But it's not too difficult to remember. I mean, you just have to remember Sharax and Tralox.
Yes, but this fishing is annoying.
And speaking of, I'm going to put some Twilight in as well. I'm kind of wondering if I can, like, do my super damage on a fishing spear. I'm not sure I can. Oh. Oh, Sharag, yeah. Not the Sharag, what are the other one called? Sharag is not the...
Our Grineer target is preparing to move.
Okay.
Shut up.
Oh, I do need to grab it in a second. Okay. I'm going for the target.
I do more fishing.
Oh, so lag.
I got a lasso.
Yeah, that's because I put it on. The lasso affects me as well as one other team member, and it switches between team members if there's more than one. And if so, it picks the one that, or it picks everyone for equal time, so a percentage of the duration basically.
That's it. The targets come out for a fight. Make it their last. Enemy target eliminated. Good work.
Combustion rounds. Well, if that isn't lucky. Did Mo get it?
Yep.
Combustion rounds is the arc gun heat mod, which has only 2.76% chance at actually spawning. So that was the hard one to get, that we just managed to get first try.
And no, we never get any of the other.
The others are all 12.65, so those should be doable. But it's nice to get the difficult one first.
I just want to think that we always get
You should not
you know,
jinx
that one.
things.
So we always get the hard one to get. You know, and then we have five copies or so. I just put some bait into it. I don't even know if it does something.
It does.
Oh, helpful.
You don't need to have hotspots in the plains, only in the valleys. At least
No,
you
I
didn't
mean-
used to. They might, of course, have changed it.
I mean, I don't know if the bait even brings something.
Well, that looks like mercury bait. So that does bring mercrays, which is caught here at the... what is it called? The ocean side.
Yay, most helpful.
Was very helpful. Also, if you want to fish, if you're holding the spear up, it dulls down at the sounds and enhances the fishing sound, so you can like hear where the fish are. Which is of course easy if you're wearing a headset, but even without, you can at least hear that there's fish.
Also,
Sharak.
spears have travel time, so yeah, just so you know.
Yeah, and they also have a little bit of drop off, it feels like. Not much, but there is a little. Also, I feel like if you throw and then like pull in a direction, it can help hit the fish. At least it seems to be a catch for me. But yeah, you need to lead your shots, and also some of the fish has a little wonky, what is it called? Hitbox. Like it feels like some of them you have to hit them a little bit above.
Much time.
Oh,
An enemy
we shouldn't
drone
put in
has
more
crashed
dye
in your
then.
area. I need you to escort it to safety. Proceed to the waypoint if you accept this mission.
Who coming along?
Just one moment. There's a shark I want to catch.
Yeah,
And
you
that
should
one.
do that.
There we go. Let's go.
Okay.
Three thingies here.
Yeah, those were from when I went to the camp.
That's it. The drone is in our control now. Escort it to the extraction point before the enemy can destroy it. They're sending another wave to take out the drone. Stay vigilant.
No.
I'm also playing some safe music in the background. I know it's retro-rave actually.
Well, I don't know the difference.
Me neither.
More Grenier inbound.
The band is called the Dutch Bitch.
What about an ostrich?
The Dutch Bitch.
Oh. That seems a little rude.
Yep. The album is called Blood Horse.
My ghouls could be anywhere.
They make really good. It's really good music though.
I will begin decoding its system.
Venomous clip.
Yep, that's the poison mod. Not the one that we need, but another one of the ones you want. No, no, no. Unfair. He spawned it after he was dead.
I mean, they only spawn stuff after they are
Oh,
dead.
there's
You know,
another
they
fragment.
don't talk half an hour after they are dead.
Okay, let's get back to the ocean side. Also, if you want to do fishing, there is... In the valleys there's pond and lake fishing. Here there is two types of pond, one type of lake and ocean fishing. So it makes it a little bit more complicated, and some fish has bait, some do not have bait. No, no spawning that nonsense.
Let's just go.
Well, I already left. I'm already at the ocean side. So there's a hotspot somewhere. Doesn't look like it.
Woohoo! They definitely made it a lot easier and a lot more spectacular
There it is.
to fall off your K-drive.
Yeah.
Thank you, Meg, for so probably failing at falling off your K-drive.
Over here, Mo is a thingy.
Yeah, I know. Oh, bums. There we go.
Ah, for fuck's sake. Oh, there it is. Karkina is the one that also requires the 2-lock
I have
spear,
just uncovered the location of an enemy resupply.
which of course I
camp.
didn't
Proceed
hit.
there at once to accept this mission and disrupt the operation.
Skipping on mission?
Sabotage the supplies. We can use a little bit of the bait because I put it in a little while ago. And then go once it is around 30-20 seconds before. It's not very far away. Also, it hasn't happened yet, but there is one fish that is global to all fishing spots. But it's a rare catch. There it is. Karkina. There we go. That's the
I like
crayfish.
tuna fishing more.
Well, tuna fishing is nice. Tulak. I was going to say Tralok, but Tulak was right. Basically, one spear is good for like normal scales, another one is good for armor plates, and another one is good for something else.
Or only stunning them and not catching.
Well, that's the one from the valleys.
Tenno, reminder. I still need you to disrupt the supply
Bait is
operation.
gone, so I'm going
Go
for
to
it.
the waypoint to accept.
Careful, I think that
Among
was a
these
bolt
troops
hole.
is a supply beacon. Find it and take it.
Apparently you can't drive your K-drive over that here.
Well, it is moving water, so that might do something.
Take that supply beacon.
Also,
and
it's
I will
moving
call
water
the
that
drop.
can disappear. So, yeah.
Supplies are dropping down. Destroy them. There's the supply beacon. Grab it so I can call in the drop. Here comes the supply pod. Destroy the supplies before the enemy can get their hands on it. There's the supply beacon. Grab it so I can call in the drop. That's the last pod. Destroy the supplies. You've weakened the local Grenier operation.
Blind
with
Justice.
this strike. Well done.
That one we've never gotten before. I'm getting quite good at shooting out the pines. Don't go away. Yeah, run away, you bitch.
Hotspot still here.
Nice.
No, I think now it's gone.
Damn it. Just tossed out the bait.
Ah, well.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Go away. For fuck's sake? Oh, this is on
The
man.
enemy has put heavy guard around one of the mobile armored vaults. We need to break in and take what's inside. Move to the waypoint to accept this mission.
No, Craig. Go away. Fuck's sake. Can't invite.
Yeah, because we probably
I mean, we can do the what is it called? This incursion, and then we can. Then we just have to do another bounty, of course.
sure.
Need to trigger this one first, though, because it's almost out of time.
Vault's armor is too strong for your weapons to penetrate. Crack it open, but first I need a data mask from the guards. They dropped the data mask. Grab it. Good. Now insert that data mask into the console.
Okay, that was a lucky shot.
If they destroy the console, we'll never get the vault open.
as well spend my spend my energy since we're resetting anyway.
We're in. Take the resources. Complete. These resources will be supremely useful to our cause.
Alright, let's hop back. Lucy would also like to join on voice, so let's switch to the server once we are back in Cetus and I can get that set up.
Sure.
Okay, let me fix the server real quick so everyone can join. Boo, boo. Okay, changing to the server now that Moo is here. All right. Moo.
Hello, everybody.
Hello.
No.
So I don't know if you actually know what a picnic is, because it's Papa speak.
Yeah, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Well, a picnic means relaxing fun times in the plains where you do something casual and relaxing and then you go and do incursions when they pop up. So what we're doing is we're cycling fishing and then we go to do incursions when they come. But we do need to do a bounty before we can do it because we need access to tier 3 incursions. So we need to do that first. So first a tier 5 bounty and then we will do incursions.
Sounds like fun.
You gonna make me use off-world
I
talent?
guess I will take Baruch up into the plains then.
Maybe I didn't wait until you joined.
One moment. And here we go.
Ah, our most esteemed Surah.
Gonna have to show off the Warframe move gift.
Yeah.
We have a candy cane equinox here.
Off the docket. Hot two.
What?
Bubblegum. Toothpaste.
Bubblegum toothpaste. Meg, is that you?
Nah, there's not enough green.
Yeah, true.
It's also not quite vibrant enough, even though it is very vibrant.
It's just the color combination, it's very Meg.
Yeah. Alright, let's get out there.
Plains living is tough living.
So yeah, if you're not familiar with how it works, in the plains you get incursions and each of them has, like there's 3 different tiers of them. If you either go out normally or do a tier 2 bounty, you get access to the first tier. 3, 4 and 5 give access to the second tier and 4 and 5 give access to the third tier.
I want you to liberate a key
So
operations camp.
on tier, or if you do a tier 5 you get access to both tier 2 and tier 3. So it's a little harder to get the drops there. One of the reasons why we do it is because from the tier 3 bounty is the 90% elemental damage mods for arc guns, which we need for the Prophet Take
Here I
bounty.
am.
Looks nice. Isn't that the alternative helmet?
Yep.
Nice.
Lampshade hat.
Kinda looks like a monk.
Oh, what?
Makes a very good D&D party member. Monk.
Yeah. It's a little hard to imagine with Baruch how well he will do. Like in a group in general.
You've reached the
Suddenly
location.
rain.
Clear out any nearby hostiles.
What are we doing?
Uh,
I got sniped.
hostile clearing.
Well, at least that charged me right up.
Moose is hacking.
Location. Do not let them
Ah,
take it.
camp liberation. But yeah, now that there's more than just Moo in the party, the lasso will actually switch like halfway. It will pick a random person and then it will switch to the next at hard point. The one who's currently buff will have all the benefits of the lasso, which is 25% base extra damage from any weapon, which is a little bit increased because I do have Intensify on. So 30% of 25% extra.
Too many percent.
It's
Something like
actually
that.
not really worth it to build for strength if you want.
I mean, with that many percent, that sounds like you were drunk.
You know those Vigor that I showed you? The beer
What?
thingies that I showed you that were standing on my fridge.
Ah, yes.
They're usually so low on alcohol that like shops wouldn't even care to check ID, but I actually had to show ID once, which was a
Oh,
little
nice.
special.
I don't know when I last had to show ID for alcohol because I haven't bought alcohol in so long.
It was well after I was legal, so that didn't really make sense to me, but
Oh, it has to be, yeah, some people. Actually, shop owners are obligated to, you know, have everyone, literally everyone, regardless of how old they are or how they look.
yeah,
But
no,
you know,
but it's just
usually-
not really
Spring
viable.
detachment is running low on material. Let's hasten
I mean,
the
people will get
process.
pissy if you do it with them if they are old enough.
If you come in wrinkly with a grey beard.
You're nearing the armored vault. Take out the surrounding guards. One of them is carrying.
Please show me your ID card, young man.
I mean, being called a young man might actually be nice.
Drop the data mass. Grab it.
Yep,
Well, not man, of course, but
Now
Like
insert
young.
that data mass into the console.
young woman.
If they destroy the
Young
console,
lady.
never get the ports open.
how are you doing, by the way, in regards to playing the game? Are you fully on your feet again?
Yeah, more or less.
More or less.
Walking is still sometimes a little bit of a, well, exhausting.
That's good at least.
But my eyes are pretty good again. Yeah, I can play.
Papa has decided that standing on the objective is the right thing to do.
Good, Papa.
Too far away.
I mean, I'm happy we can't hack that thing. You know, otherwise Lucy would have been very eager again. Musi. I lost the ball, Papa.
I was trying to use my power shot to take out the Nox from distance. Didn't quite work though.
See, that's
Oh, this is nice.
Yeah, those you can always use.
Yeah, they are always a rare commodity.
Takes 100 of the bloody things to finish an arcane.
The commander in charge.
No, no, no.
Draw them out and eliminate them.
100 Cedars Wish to finish a single arcane. I have a Baruch thingy knife.
I have
with
two of them.
What?
I have two of those.
You have two now too.
Yeah, they are to protect you guys.
Ow. Well, it didn't protect me against a tree.
Pizza,
Well, not from a tree, obviously.
I mean, I didn't know that it was picking against impact damage.
I mean, they confuse me. Somewhat. But it's easy to do.
It's Baruch's or one of Baruch's damage reduction abilities that can also spread to allies.
I know, I'm just confused by the thing you're circling around me.
More just chills.
Moose just confused, always confused.
Stop with the bloody alarm dim sum. Yeah, there. Yes, that. That's a word you don't know.
I'm here, let's start mining.
Ouch.
Do 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 do.
What works really good with Baruch's lull as well, putting enemies to sleep and using a dagger weapon with covered lethality.
Take out that alarm thingy, please. I'm inside the cave, I can't do it.
The loss of that commander will lead to uncertainty and infighting among his former troops.
Vigilante Vigor. If anyone wants
I
it,
got an
you probably have.
XP swap.
Yep.
Emergency grenades
Yeah,
are packed
I
in the
got-
vicinity
I
of
think I
my
don't
house.
have that one
Empty
yet.
them.
It's one of the crappy ones, so you don't really need it.
I do, for complete.
Stop with the alarm thingies, you bastards.
How do I get down there?
Okay. Well, something hit me.
There's a lad.
Oh. Everybody ready to go?
I'm already going.
Then you should tell us.
I mean, I just told you.
Well, if you're going in that direction, it's the wrong direction, by the way.
But I want to go first.
Are you one? Another? Oh, for fuck's sake. We have the last one.
That last cache, you sent a message to this detachment. Everything we have is safe.
Right. Final objective.
Then fishing.
Yep. Also, there's a ghoul burial ground right here, because I just landed in the center of it.
Time to kill!
There's a subterranean one, so I'm gonna go down there and trigger it. You can just stay on top and kill people there.
Where heck? A face, not even a mother cut love.
Honestly, it probably killed his mother. If he had
True.
one. I mean, he's a clone.
Clowns can also have mothers to kill.
Kuva queen mothers.
Yeah, I mean they should kill those finally. Didn't we kill them?
We killed one of them. We killed the older one. But what his name? Worm is still around. Worm is the one that's harvesting Kuva. I mean, and technically she might have come back afterwards. Because they do have continuity.
I think that doesn't work when you're already dead.
When you're already... No, that definitely does. Because if you remember... spoiler alert. If you remember Ordis, or Orden Karis,
Orden Karis, the beast
he
of
murdered
balls.
one of the Orokin, and all they did was laugh at him because they could just stick them in another body and they would be back again. And that was not a planned death.
I think I have to read that one up again. I think there was something about that you don't have to read it, that you, that it doesn't work when you're dead. That there is some...
No, they basically just didn't care about being killed because they could just get another body. But we have been theorizing a little bit about that, about whether, like,
Feel sorry for me.
whether or not the Oro, which is the thing that gives you the immortality, whether or not that can also, like, last for a long period, or if it basically disappears. Because they do state in the PvP matches that that the Oro can be captured of another, but it doesn't just go away on its own.
Yeah, well, these blue phantoms on Lure.
Well, those are not necessarily Orokin.
It's not out of the possibilities of it.
It is not out as a possibility, but they could also be related to the Tenno.
They could also be broken Cephalons.
Could be. Those Cephalons I don't think have a physical representation outside of their own datascape.
And usually not a human form.
Yeah, usually not. But like, it could be Tenno that has gone beyond physical form and has gone full void. Because that's just theorizing.
Nah, I don't think so.
Okay.
Oh look, it's floating in the air.
Oh. We don't have a hotspot right now, so let's just put out some not so expensive bait. Okay.
By the way, did you get your spear back?
I bought again.
Ah,
Yeah, if you're doing the bounty, by the way, the Profit Taker bounty, if you're doing stage 1 of that, and you see the spear lying on the ground, don't pick it up, because it steals your spear and then you have to buy it again.
Who does steal my spear?
Like, there's a spear lying on the ground in the first bounty, I won't spoil it, but you need to do some fishing, and there's a spear there in case you didn't bring one in your gear wheel. But if you take the spear and you already own the Lancer spear, then it will delete your Lancer spear after you're done with the bounty. We usually wait until it's near close because we have bait out, which for some reason my bait seems to have disappeared.
I see it.
Also going to get some more drink. But yeah, good things to get from these incursions is the 90% arc gun mods, which comes from the tier 3, and then the Tempo Royale stands for
this
great
one?
swords. That comes from the tier 1.
Royale already.
Yeah, but it's one of the ones that aren't asked to get otherwise. This is a good place to get it. Might take a few incursions before you get it, but if you just go into the plains...
Let me guess, I can't use my electric fishing spear.
Yes.
You can.
Well, you
I mean,
can, yeah.
You can use it, you can stun fish with it, but you can't catch any fish.
Yeah,
tried
so I
before.
just noticed.
We also tried because that was the only fish the only fish he has with us.
Yeah, I'm not sure you can actually have both of them equipped.
I
I'm
have
going
all
to
three
the
equipped.
objective.
These troops is a resupply beacon.
I seemingly had them too. Glad.
Stop knocking me down. Where's to go?
Take that supply beacon, and I will call in the drop.
Yeah, sorry, we should have warned you about that.
Make sure the Grineer
We'd have to go back and reset to get your gear wheel sorted out, but we need to do another bounty.
Grab it so I can call in the drop. Here comes the supply pod. Destroy the supplies before the enemy can get their hands on it. Take that supply beacon. Call in the drop. That's the last pod. Destroy the supplies. The enemy can't wage war without supplies.
Electrified
You just
barrel.
cut another line of support off.
Nice.
Well done.
That is the what is it called? Radiation sorted for more. No, no, no.
That reminds me though. Oh yes. Oh bum, I can't kill it. Probably need some corrosive mods for it.
Yeah. So I don't know, should we go back? It's already 20 to midnight, so we don't really have time. That would basically be the rest of it. So maybe a couple more incursions, then call it out.
Yeah, I would say so.
Let's see, do we have a hotspot? Yes, we do. For some reason the knives blow up when I throw bait in the water, and I don't know why.
Yes, hotspot 2.
Well, I already put bait in this one.
I wonder if I could catch fish with my arc gun too.
No, but you can kill them. Bounce.
Yeah, mercury.
Yep, I got mercury bait in the water.
They are searching for a highly sensitive spy drone they have lost. I need you to find it first.
Drone
Bring it back to the
walkies.
study. Make your way to the waypoint to accept this.
I think the drone might actually be my favorite. It's just nice, you get to go for little walkies. The only bad thing about it is that if you have a Dartian, you lose your Dartian.
Yeah. But walkies.
Mm-hmm. Sharak. I
By
like
the
the
way,
way
we
my
have
character
no,
hold the spear.
You have now a boot trophy in our dojo.
Yep. Okay, the sun just did a thing and now I'm blind. Ow. I don't know what that reflection is coming from. Okay. Bait is gone for me, so I'm going for the objective.
If you don't take this mission, the enemy will certainly recover their drone.
Yes. On the way, on
Is
the way.
nearby. Find it and hack it. That's it. The drone is under our control now.
So we have toxin, we have electric, we have fire. I'm still missing cold. And of course Lucy still needs toxin and fire. Ah! But yeah, you can pretty much always count on if you are fighting a boss, they probably have alloy armor. Ooh. Because higher level, not higher tier units, like more important units, all have alloy armor. So if you are going up against something like a boss, they are probably a higher tier unit. And against alloy armor, the radiation is the best status effect. Another electrified.
This one has a new attack for me though, at least.
Well, we got 2 in this run, and you haven't had it before.
Yes, but
Yeah,
the other one didn't.
the first one had no new thing on it.
Well, the second one is the newest, obviously. Seeing you play Baruch out here kind of makes me want to bring him out just to stand in front of a Bolko and like give it the finger with like having its bullets pass through.
Okay.
What about cake?
Okay.
I like cake more.
You see where I am on the map?
Yes.
I fell in the water where we can fishing as an operator.
Okay. Well, Moo found a bug, it looks like. Oh, go away.
The Grineer are holding a key piece of sensitive territory. If you accept this mission, move to the waypoint and drive the Grineer away. You've reached the location. Clear out
Oh, bums.
by hostiles.
Ah, well.
I mean, Moo can do it.
captured the location. Let them retake it.
That was a large Kakina.
I wonder if you can proc the Prophet Taker with radiation.
No, it's immune to status, but you
Oh,
get
bummed.
damage from radiation. On the way. Oh, bumps. Sorry.
That's okay.
I forgot I had my fishing spear out.
I mean, if you could proc the Prophet Taker with radiation, it would at least clean out the corpus a lot. I think.
I'll see if the thing is. I'm just gonna use my old aim. Everything is just red and yellow.
Ball Pepper does more damage than my art gun to those ships.
Yeah. Well, the arc gun isn't the best arc gun, and you also haven't spent a lot to make it better.
Also, Ball Pepper has corrosive and my art gun doesn't. I mean, my Ball Pepper manages it to strip all of the ship's armor.
Well, that definitely does a lot.
That's the last of them. This location.
Missile pod. Woo!
Nuzzle pot.
I kinda like both.
That's good. I don't know if I like him yet, because I don't have him yet. Out comes. Alright.
Fishing more?
Yeah, a little bit more fishing. Maybe one more incursion and then call it off.
Yeah, I would say so.
That sounds about good.
I'm baiting the fishing spot.
Okay, my thingy is gone.
Comes.
My K drive is gone.
Don't be
I
gone.
really like the new mining system.
Yeah, it's nice. I didn't mind the old ones, but I do like this one better. Though I don't like that I can't write with my laser.
Yeah, that's bumps.
Oh, back off. assholes.
That's not how a lady should
I've
talk.
detected troop buildup.
What do you say, sorry?
If you accept this mission, move to the waypoint and disrupt the force before they can mobilize.
It's not the way a lady should talk.
That's French.
I just speak French. Like you see me on Mastodon, I'm Lady Baccarat. Bappington. Obviously royalty, of course I would speak French.
And you even have your own tone in Stonehouse.
Yep. And it is very buggy for some reason.
It's also very muddy.
Yes. Well, that's the non-buggy one. The muddy one will be the best.
Yeah, I mean, we definitely overdone it with the people.
Yeah.
And that kills
That's
the
okay,
AI.
we learn things and next time we can do it better.
Yeah, it would still be nice if they could fix those things, but you know, they will never will.
Yeah.
That's that part.
Well, we
So-
might be able to get some fixes if we take the ace pack, but I don't know if we should.
The 8 pack also adds a lot of stuff, and that makes it even more heavy.
Yeah, that's also what I'm worried about. What do you say, sorry, Lucy?
Emeralds from mining. Are they good for us?
Which ones do you say? Oh, Nith?
Nith
Yeah, it's one of the rare
and
ones.
white.
Nith and Centurum is the rare gems from the plains. The bait has run out, so I'm going for the target.
Well, I got up
You
here. Got
need
a few of them.
either 30 Nith or 30 Centurum
As many as you can.
for a fully ranked arcane.
Let's see.
No. No.
Keep going. They won't be able to sustain these casualties much longer. More Grenier amassing nearby. Get over there and take them out. That does it. You've broken them too.
Venomous. Well, that's one for Lucy.
Wait, what?
The venomous clip.
I had that one already.
That's okay. We're just trying to get all of them.
Well, if nothing else, you can turn it into Endo or give it to a new.
Yeah, just make sure that you have at least one of each so you have options in your damage types.
Sure.
Well, should we head back to see this?
Yeah, even though
Yeah,
the...
why not?
Oh no, that's just my K-Drive. This is awesome. I have my arc gun on my K-Drive. Yeah.
God, if that would just work, huh?
I mean, sadly I can't use it, but it's still
I
nice.
have to try that.
You just have to go onto your K-Drive.
Yes! Look at this!
Woohoo!
Oh, I wonder.
What?
I need a volunteer. I need a volunteer that isn't dead. It works.
What?
I can use my super shot on the heavy gun.
Oh, before we go into Cetus, I want to try something. But I need someone to hold the door for me. Also, Speaky is here.
Where is it at? Where's the face? I can hear the face. Where is the face? There's the face. But yeah, we'll watch this. More ready?
Yes, where are you?
Right next to you. More watching?
Yep.
Now he's dead.
Yay!
This looks ridiculous.
It does.
It's so big.
Someone holding the door for me.
Yeah, I hold. It's harder to hit this door if you're doing what I think you're doing.
Bump.
Yeah, you need to land pretty far out and launch yourself really well. And
That
also
works
not
too.
drive
Ah.
into the gate.
Let's go. That was fun.
I am glad. So that's a picnic. Oh, we got 3 relics that time. Alright. So before we end off, since Ash asked about it, first of all, let's see the nice neon things. And then let's talk to Ailuk.
Fisher Hyluk happily places herself at the service of Cetus's champion.
So, when you have done your fishing, you can provide fish for standing. You can also cut bait.
Nanetta, allow me to help with that.
I like to keep 1 large of each type.
Now this is something special, a rare catch.
Yeah, I did get some mercury.
Good length.
Did you manage to get some?
Teeth.
Yeah.
Still too big.
Nice. I wasn't sure if you can get some with the other spear.
I gladly had the other spears in my equipment. So yeah,
Oh, that's good.
gladly.
Luckily.
Look at that. Don't see many of these anymore.
Oops.
Now this is something special. A rare catch. Look at that. Don't see many of these anymore.
Yeah, I still need the additional rank to build the missing part for the song.
Ah, yeah, you need to get to rank 4. Well, if you want to do bounties at some times, just let me know and I'll go out with you.
Sure.
Like, the only reason why I'm not doing CD's stuff at the moment is really more because I am like... I'm a little drained of just doing them on my own. It's a lot more fun if you have someone with you.
Sure.
And then once you have selected the ones you want, cut. So we can see we've gotten 25 Mercuries in this run.
And then you look to your left.
12 Tralocs, 9 Karkinas, 15 Sharaks and 39 Goopalas. And then we get fish meat, fish scales and fish oil.
You're quite handy with
So the only thing I'm still missing for the next rank is, of course, the standing and 3 more Mercury levels.
Nice. Well, if we do some more, we still... Well, Moo technically doesn't. I don't know if you have the last mod that you would otherwise need the cold mod.
I can look.
But otherwise it would be good to go out there again. And also there's of course the fire mod for Lucy. So we can go for more picnics. Yeah, the 90% damage mod for arc guns that you need to make your arc gun do radiation damage, which you really need for the profit taker bounties.
Megaton?
I think so. Let me double check. Yes,
I
Polar
have-
Magazine.
I have 3 of those.
Nice. So now you should have all 4 then.
Yep.
Then we just need to get Lucy sorted.
Did I mention that a while ago I gave, was it Maxi the condition overload or was it you?
Yep, you gave
No,
me.
it was Maxine.
Yeah. You had one already, didn't you?
No, I don't have one.
Ah.
I told you to give it to Moo because Moo uses a lot of status weapons. So
Yeah.
Moo would be...
Better off with it?
Moo doesn't play as much as I do, so Moo would get immediate use out of it and would save grinding.
And then didn't use it for over 3 months.
Yeah, that's Moo though. I mean, that's kind of expected, similar to like give Moo a peculiar bloom and Moo uses nothing but peculiar bloom ever again.
Except she forgets to put it on.
Well, that's a one-time thing. It's like the survivability. You forget it the first time, but then you remember.
But I forget it the first time repeatedly. Like each time we go out with when I put it on a new Warframe, it's oh shit, I forgot the survivability again.
You have a few of the, you have 2 of the peculiar mods.
I found 2 of the peculiar mods. I found 2 peculiar blooms and gifted one of them to Moo because I knew Moo would love it.
Nice. That's cool.
I have not gotten any more than the 2 though.
Nah.
I'm still doing Elite Onslaught, so more might pop up. But yeah, I'm also using Peculiar Bloom on Mesa, because when you jump into a room, you go into your 4th, and you pull out your regulators and go, which is a critical weapon. That's a lot of flowers.
Oh, that must look a little bit hilarious.
It is hilarious.
Also, you can spawn flowers on the Profit Taker, which are big flowers.
Yep. Giant flowers. Actually, we should test if that also works on Squeaky.
Not today.
Not today, but we should think of that when we're out there.
Yeah, Mesa Prime. That's something I want to get my fingers on as well.
Yeah. We managed to get her already, but that just means that we have some extra relics to spare.
Yep, also we got some meta parts. I think we got both of the rare ones.
Yes,
Today?
but we only have one of them.
Yeah,
We've
but I mean,
gotten relics for them, and we definitely got we got one of the Neo M2s that are fully refined.
and one that's M3.
Yeah, also that. If you need to farm for her the Axie relic and the Neo relic you can get from Void Sabotage, which can be soloed. It is the best way to get them. Until you happen to get the common part from the Axie. Once you have that, I suggest you switch instead to Tier 3 Void Capture, because there you get both the Meso and the Neo. So you can get both of those at the same time, and it's also twice as fast as the Void Sabotage. And as for the Lith Relic, do, what is it called, Elite Onslaught. Do the first 4 waves, because then you have 2 chances of getting the Lith Relic, and they drop at a fairly high chance. However, the other relics have a very low chance of dropping from that, so that's not worth waiting around 20 minutes for a chance of. Like the chance to get this specific Neo relic, for instance, is about the same as getting it in the Void Sabotage, but it takes 2 to 3 times as long to get it in Elite Onslaught. When you do get it refined, so there's that to consider, but you get more if you do the other. But yeah, this is my Mesa Prime build.
By the way, there are 200 people down here.
Let me see in a moment. And also Regulators Prime. And I chose to keep a Neramon slot, that's why it's red and angry, and that's because I chose to keep the option of being able to use the 90% damage mods, because if I kept the Neramon in with the 3 extra Maturai, then I would be able to use both the 90s as well as use the 90 along with the primed 90. So yeah, I wanted options basically. Normally I don't like having red numbers, but yeah.
Mesa looks just awesome.
Yeah, I really like Mesa. Like when I saw her prime I was like, I knew I was gonna love it, but I need that.
But Prime?
But prime. Trademarked.
Yeah, don't bother about a lot of bugs, but they had to fix her bug.
Yeah.
Well, I called it priorities.
I mean, they have definitely priorities.
But has been fixed now.
Yes.
I
Until
do
they break it
prefer
again.
her with the regular helmet, but that's just me. I know most people will use the standard helmet or the alternate prime helmet, because it is the first prime that actually has a an alternate prime helmet. But the only way to get it is if you buy Prime Access. So
It's stupid.
it's an incentive to buy Prime Access, which I think is a good thing because it's what supports the game. It's nothing you need, but it is like most of the primes that we have at the current time do not have alternate helmets. So it's an option for people who want something different and can pay for it. Like, I don't mind that they do that. I do hope that if they introduce Prime or like alternate Prime helmet for different Warframes that already has a Prime, that anyone who has bought Prime Access, that they like gift it to them for free. They really should do that.
I think they will do that. They
It
they
would
usually.
it would not be like them to not do that, but just to say I think they should do that.
I mean, they usually pretty giving with the stuff they have.
Mm-hmm.
Like you also get Prime Noggles if you buy Vote Access or Prime Access. So I also, on that note, I do have Nova Prime Noggles and Mech Prime Noggles. So I probably won't put up Mech Prime Noggles because that one looks so weird.
Cyclops Prime.
Yep.
But I think we should call the stream off.
Yeah, I would say so.
So, if you stick around in voice, I'll be back with you in a second.
What?
Yep.
I said, if you stick around in voice, I will be back with you in a second.
Yep.
I'm just gonna call off the stream. So, thank you for joining me.
Always a pleasure.
Always a pleasure.
I'll talk to you in a moment.
Talk to you in a moment, Papa.
See ya.
Alright, so that is the end of tonight's stream. A little bit of casual stuff and picnics. I do like picnics. It is a nice break from the game. Like you have all the normal game where you run around like idiots and do a bunch of stuff, and that's nice, but it is also a little stressful. So having this where you have a break and then you go do something and then you have a break and you go do something is quite nice. So it's something I like to do now and then. I don't do it that often, and the main reason why I don't do it that often is because I don't like wasting my fish bait, and I feel like if I just go by myself I am wasting it. So that's why I don't do it. Like, I don't want to just use all my mercury bait just on myself. I want to share it with others because I have it. I was being silly. But yeah, like, I have it anyway and I'm gonna use it, but others might as well benefit from it while I am using it. So that's why. And like, the problem is, of course, I don't do all the fishing that I need to do. There's a Space Lucy. Like, there is, I don't get to do all the things with the fishing. Like, I've been needing mercury livers for like forever. Now I finally have some, and I'm not sure I have enough, but it's close. 25 might actually get me there, but I don't remember how many I had. But hopefully I have enough now. I'll check though. Either way, I'm gonna need more at some point, so I'm gonna go and do more fishing, and also, as I said, I still need Norks and Glappets. So yeah, that needs to be done as well. And I can't remember what the Glappet bait needs. It needs something weird. I can't remember what it is. But that's like Nork requires a couple of fish that are a little bit more rare, but not that rare. And then we have the Glappet, which requires some special bait fish. So that's a little bit more problematic. But yeah, I'm gonna call it off for tonight. So I want to say thank you very much to everybody that showed up. I hope you enjoyed yourselves. I hope you enjoyed the picnic. And I will see you again next time. For now, enjoy the rest of your Friday, the rest of your weekend, and I'll see you again next time. For now, next time will be next Friday. So yeah, we don't have anything planned at the moment, and I don't think anything will come up, but you never know. So keep an eye on my Mastodon and my Twitter if you are interested. Otherwise, I'll see you next Friday, where we will be doing another stream like usual. So for now, I'm gonna get going. Say thank you very much for watching, and good night. Bye everyone.